What's up, everyone? Justin here, back with a new countdown video. My top 50 movies of the 1990s. This is part 3, I believe, but I'm gonna check because I think it's been like 2 months since I did the last one. I don't know when I did it, but I did do it's a 5-part series. I did do part 1 and 2, so I think this is part 3. We're under number 30 in my top 50 movies of the 90s. Also, I did not a playlist, I did a series of videos a long time ago, like, I don't know, 2-3 years ago, 4 years ago, I don't remember, but I've done a lot of videos, so I lose track of what period of time I recorded them. But I did my top favorite movies of the 1980s. Check that out. It's in my countdown playlist. Check out my other playlists. I have, my goodness, PS5 Call of Duty Black Ops playlist, Resident Evil 7 playlist, Tomb Raider, all 3 Tomb Raider games playlists, Hulk Hogan matches playlist from WWE 2K23, SummerSlam playlist from WWE 2K Goldberg Streak playlist. Again, if you don't know, my channel is 100% about pro wrestling, video games, and some movies. Talk. That's it. Wrestling, video games, and movies. That's all I do on my channel. I have a lot of other hobbies and interests. I just don't care to talk about them. If you didn't know, I'm a huge Howard Stern super fan. I did do a top, I believe, 10 Whack Packers countdown. Check that out in my countdown playlist. There's so many playlists. Check them out. Mad Max PS4 game playlist. War Games matches playlist from the video game WWE 2K, because I'm not that stupid to upload real matches or real war game matches. My channel would get copyrighted and shut down right away by WWE because they own that footage. I don't. Streets of Rage 4, great fucking game. I never get bored of playing it. I have that playlist. Gotham Knights, damn good game. I finished that game, but I have 41 videos in that playlist. Nintendo NES playlist, Countdown Shows playlist, AEW predictions, reviews, reactions playlist, WWE pay-per-view premium live event, predictions, reactions, and reviews playlist, unboxing videos playlist, Red Dead Redemption 2 playlist. That's a great fucking game too. Rise of Tomb Raider playlist. That's a great game. All the Tomb Raider games are damn good. I just started playing them. Before I get to the movies countdown in a minute, check out all my playlists. Mafia playlist, PS4 Mafia games. I got part 3, but I also got Mafia 1 and 2. Someday I will play and upload those videos. I already played it, but I'll play it again. Oh man, this is a great game. Ninja Gaiden for PS4. Great fucking game. I got the series, part 1, 2, and 3. Where's my countdown playlist? I gotta find it so I can look up which number of movies out of my top 50, which number that I did in part 2, so I don't talk about it again. I gotta find my countdown. Shows. Countdown playlist. I got 149 videos. So, countdown top 50 movies of 1990s, part 2. I talked about, I did number 42 down to 30. So, there's a video. It's a second video right there. Check it out. So, here we go. Number 29, I'm going to do down to 20. 29 down to 20. Again, this is a top 50 movies of the 1990s, in my opinion. If you don't agree, make your own damn countdown. I love movies. Mostly horror, action, comedies. That's what I love the most. I don't know about in that order, but I just love movies. I'll watch a drama. I'll watch a thriller. But I mostly love comedies, action, and horror are my favorite type of movies. So here we go. I'm not going to watch like B, C, D, Z movies or just god-awful acting, bad acting. I will not watch those type of movies. I don't got time for that shit. I'm not going to waste my time watching bad acting and bad movies that suck. I don't care. If those movies are available to watch on Netflix, I don't got time for that shit. And I never will, ever, waste my time watching a god-awful, shitty movie that's boring. I'll turn it the fuck off. So here we go, number 29. Let's start it off with number 29 on my top 50 movies of the 90s. Candyman, 1992. Candyman, 1992. Great fucking movie. It doesn't have to be horror. It is a horror, but as a kid, I was scared of Candyman. But watching it back, to me, it's not scary at all. But it's a great fucking film. Candyman from 1992 is my number 29. Let me get the box office for you so I can tell everybody what it made. There's a poster, pretty badass poster. A bee right by your fucking eye. I don't get why the bees were coming out of Candyman's mouth. That was kind of weird. Also, kind of a stupid name for a horror movie, Candyman. Because he didn't eat candy in it or anything, but whatever. There's been worse names for a lot of horror movies. A lot of fucking worse names you could pick and find than Candyman. Candyman, not that bad. I've heard of movies. Good God, this one movie, I don't know if it's horror, but I think it was called The Lawnmower Man or something. The Lawnmower Man. Keanu Reeves is in a movie called Johnny something. God damn it, I can't remember the name, but that was a god-awful name. Also, bad names for movies, horror movies. Children of the Corn. What the fuck? That's one of the worst names for a movie of all time, is Children of the fucking Corn. That's so stupid. Other bad names, Pumpkinhead. Stupid name. I'm not a fan of Pumpkinhead. I thought it sucked. I guess the special effects were good, but I didn't like the movie. It's boring. Also, Children of the Corn can fuck off. I was never a fan of that series. I believe they made like 4 of them. think they make a new Children of the Corn. Or they did already. And they put it on Shudder. I don't know. Maybe they didn't. But I think they did. So number 29, Candyman. The budget was $8 or $9 million. The box office, it made $25.8 million for 1992. That's a lot of damn money. Especially for a horror movie. Back in 92, horror movies were looked down on by critics all nonstop. In the 80s, horror movies were bashed and censored, and that was fucking ridiculous. I can't believe movies like Texas Chainsaw Massacre got banned in the UK and Australia or New Zealand. Ridiculous that they'd ban it. Like, it was so goddamn violent. No. Texas Chainsaw Massacre had no fucking blood in it. And no gore. At all. Maybe a little bit of blood on the clothing, but come on. Anyways, number 29, Candyman. Great movie from the 90s. Number 28. I gotta find it on this mess of paper. I wrote them all together, but not in order. Number 28, great movie. Not a horror, not action either, but a great fucking movie if you're into mafia type movies. Number 28, A Bronx Tale. 1993, A Bronx Tale. Great fucking movie. Great acting in it. So number 28, A Bronx Tale from 1993. Got fucking Robert De Niro in it. He was great. Trying to see the other director was Robert De Niro directed it. I forgot about that. The kid, or he was like a teenager, Chaz, he was pretty damn good in it. Later on in his life, the guy actually got arrested in a record. But A Bronx Tale was a $10 million budget. It made, listen to this, it made a good profit, $17 million, $17.3 million. A Bronx Tale, a great mafia movie, and a great fucking movie in my opinion. I totally forgot Robert De Niro even directed any movies. I don't know how many he's directed, but that's one of them, A Bronx Tale, number 28. Great movie. Number 27, another Robert De Niro movie, and a great fucking movie about the mob. Casino, 1995 Casino. Great movie, directed, I believe, by, I want to say Martin Scorsese. Yes, yeah, he directed it. Martin Scorsese directed it. He also directed Goodfellas. Great fucking mafia movie, Goodfellas also. Doesn't even have to be about the mafia. Goodfellas is just a great fucking movie. Also, Casino is. Sharon Stone was great in it. Robert De Niro, great. Joe Pesci, great in it. Don Rickles, damn good in it. Also, Joe Bob Briggs is in it. And he's pretty good in it. Budget was 40 or 50 million. It made a box office of 116 million. Casino, 1995 is my number 27 movie. Favorite movie of the 90s. Number 26 is a TV movie. TV horror movie. It, from 1990. 1990, It. I don't have the box office because it was a TV movie. but I think it was a big success. I liked the 1990 It. I thought it was really well done. Part 1 and 2 with the kids in it, and then the adult actors were also very good. John Ritter is in it, playing one of the adult kids. As an adult, God, what's her name? The child actor, I think she's 12 or 13 or 14. Emily Perkins, I believe is her name. She was in Ginger Snaps 1 and 2. She was damn good in it. Seth Green was in it as a kid. A hell of a cast for It. Part 1 and 2 TV movie. One of the kids, I forget the guy's name, but sadly passed away as an adult. What's her name? The girl that played Beverly in the 1990 It. I gotta get her name. I don't want to not say her name and have her name. Anyways, I believe her name is Emily Perkins. It has to be. Because Ginger Snaps, I'm a big fan of that movie. She's in that. It's like a 15, 16-year-old. The fuck? I went to this article about her. They're not even saying her name. So yeah, the kid, Jonathan Brandings, he sadly passed away. He would also become a teen idol, I guess, after the movie It. He was good in it as a kid. Emily Perkins, young Beverly Marsh. She later starred in Ginger Snaps and other films. So there she is. I don't know why her picture of her as a kid is in black and white. That's weird. It was fucking 1990. We had colored pictures. There she is. Emily Perkins. That's her as a kid. And there's the guy that sadly passed away. So, number 20. 6, It from 1990. It's not as good as the remake because the remake is better acting and more special effects, better gore, more blood, stuff like that. But It, in 1990 for It. What the fuck am I saying? It, the movie, for not being given a lot of money to be made for a lot of money. The special effects were good for a TV movie. It was damn good. And the clown was, the guy was great as Pennywise the clown. In the 1990 It, he was great. I forget his name, but he was a great actor. Look the guy up who played Pennywise in 1990. He was damn good in it and really frightening. So number 25. From the top 50 movies of the 90s, my 25th favorite movie from the 90s. Clueless. 1995. I believe it came out in 95. Yes, it did. I did see it in the theaters. I believe I saw it in the theaters. That's a long time ago, 95. God, that's 28 years ago. I saw Clueless in the theaters with a friend of mine and his mom. I was like 12 at the time, I believe. So Clueless, great movie. Not a horror movie, not an action movie, but a great fucking movie. I enjoyed the hell out of it. I don't know if who came up with the term as if a writer, but that really took off and became part of pop culture as if. Alicia Silverstone was a star of it, and damn, she looked hot in it. She was a very, very attractive woman. She's only 46 years old right now. So in 95, she was like, good Lord. I don't know how old she was. 18? 17? Who knows? I can't even do math right now. So 26, 16... I think she's 18. I'm not sure. She might have been 18 when it was put out in 95. But, yeah. Forever, she'll be remembered for being in Clueless. And it made a lot of fucking money. Look it up. It made a lot of money. I'm going to get the box office here in a minute. As I to press on it. The movie Clueless to get the box office numbers off the internet. 95, the internet was slow as hell. And it was dial-up. God bless the internet nowadays. That you can look up any old movie and anything and find information about it. I didn't get internet till like late 99 or 2000. I started using the internet at my house. What the fuck? Why can't I find Clueless? It's going back to Alicia Silverstone. Come on. Clueless. Let's go. Move faster, internet. There's a poster for Clueless. A legendary, really good poster. Really, really, really. As it goes sideways. God damn it. This great poster. There it is for Clueless. Hell of a movie poster. And sadly, Brittany Murphy is in it. She was great. Really good actress, Brittany Murphy, but sadly she passed away. Her husband at the time, I believe when she died, he was a real scumbag. Real jerk off. I think he got her addicted to drugs. The guy was an abuser, a control freak, a fucking asshole. Brittany Murphy's husband when she died. I wish the guy be charged and locked up. Because he probably caused her death. So yeah. Here the budget is $12 million. I don't know why it cost that much, but it did. By the way, a woman directed it. She was a great director. Amy Heckler, Linger, whatever. She was a good director for Clueless. Budget is $12 million. My guess, I would think that costed like $5 million, but it was 12. Made a box office of $56.6 million. That's great profit. Clueless is a fucking classic from 1995. Is my number 25. Number 24, a documentary style movie about the world of pro wrestling, where the director, Barry Bloom, I believe his name was Barry Bloom. The guy was a wrestling fan as a kid. Wanted to make a movie about the world of pro wrestling before. They did make wrestling movies before in the 80s. Body Slam with Roddy Piper. And the Tongan Kid, I believe. That was a wrestling movie, but not a documentary. The Wrestler. Vern Gagne made a movie called The Wrestler. And one of the most famous. Maybe some think it was shit. I like it a lot. I really like it. I think it's a cult classic. No Holds Barred. 1989. That's not one of my top movies of the 90s. That's from the 80s. But No Holds Barred, underrated, in my opinion. Look at who fucking Zeus was the main villain. Look at him. The guy looked like a villain. He was scary as hell. In my opinion, that was great booking, great casting. Whoever casted Zeus to go up against Hogan. Because at the time, Hogan was a fucking, like, hero to millions. And the ultimate babyface. That had a villain in Zeus. So anyways, where was I? Yeah, my number 24. Wrestling documentary movie Beyond the Mat. Beyond the Mat. Where we got Vince when he met Draws and they signed him. By the way, rest in peace, Darren Droznoff, the Draws. Rest in peace to him. Sadly, he passed away in June. Or early July, but very sad. He's paralyzed in the ring. The guy was still happy and great guy. Sadly, he passed away. I don't know what he passed away from. He's only like 54. That's not old. Beyond the Mat. 1999 movie. So the final year of the decade, Beyond the Mat came out, and it's famous for Vince yelling and getting excited at Draws' gimmick that when Vince found out he can throw up and vomit on command, Vince got fucking excited. I don't know why, but he did, and it was hilarious. Not Barry Bloom, Barry Blaustein. Whatever. I thought his name was Barry Bloom. I think Barry Bloom was a famous agent for wrestlers. Jesse Ventura, Goldberg, and others. But the guy that directed Beyond the Mat, bottom line, he was a big wrestling fan. And they followed around Terry Funk when he was announcing his retirement in 97, but then he still wrestled in 98 during the Attitude Era in the WWF. Terry Funk still wrestled in 98. And then he came back in 2000, appeared in WCW, wrestled in 2001. Oh my God, he kept wrestling on the indies. 2003, Terry Funk wrestled in MLW a lot, for like a year almost, or a couple months. Beyond the Mat had a very low budget, and ECW was also a part of one of my ECW shirts up there. ECW is a big part of Beyond the Mat. A lot of behind-the-scenes footage of the first ECW pay-per-view, where Paul Heyman gave that great speech. That our little small company from Philadelphia is on pay-per-view, and all the talent, he was saying to them, believe me, you have made it to the dance, because this is the dance. That's basically what he said. And, yeah, budget is $500,000. Really bad part was when they shot, not bad, but It was not a good look for wrestling, really, when they were shooting Jake the Snake Roberts and he was admitting he's a crack addict or drug addict. That was not cool. That was sad and depressing. Also, probably not a good look when Mick Foley was getting bashed in the head over and over by The Rock at Royal Rumble 99. And Mick, I don't know what you were thinking. Why'd you have your family and kids in the first row if you knew it was going to get that violent? Maybe that wasn't the plan. I don't fucking know. Maybe The Rock decided to bash him 14 times with the chair because he thought it was the right idea to get the match over. I don't fucking know. I believe the handcuffs on Mick Foley, that was planned. All the chair shots, I don't know. Because it got out of control. And then Mick's kids, sadly, his daughter broke out crying. Of course she would. She was like 4 years old. And his son was crying too, and Mick's wife had to pick up the kids and leave. So anyways, yeah, then Mick, this was funny, backstage, he's holding his kid's hand. They were worried about him because he had his head all taped up. And he was like, it's just or the doctor told the kids, and Mick told his kids, it's just a boo-boo. Daddy's okay, it's just a boo-boo. It was more than a boo-boo. Mick, you took a bump off a ladder. It had to hurt like fuck. Could have separated your shoulder. Great spot for the Attitude Era. Exciting as hell, shocking. You fall down in that electric thing and the explosion happened. And then you get beat about 14 times with a chair. That was the Attitude Era. It was insane. Number 24, Beyond the Mat. Again, $500,000 budget. Profit at the box office was $2 million. I think it made more than $2 million in DVD sales by now, I would think. Hopefully, and maybe, I don't think it's not on streaming. I don't believe so, because I fucking rented it. I rented it to watch it like 2 months ago. I couldn't find any streaming. But the renting was cheap. It was like $2 to $4. So Beyond the Mat, hell of a wrestling documentary and movie. 2 thumbs up for Beyond the Mat, my number 24. My number 23. I want to say this movie, I'm going to guess and say it came out in 95. Great movie. I guess it is a horror. But, I don't know what it's really. It's gotta be horror. Because there's witches in it. I was off by a year. 1996, horror, fantasy, The Craft. Hell of a movie. Great movie. Really, really well done. It was made really well. Just a great movie. Who rated this? Google users, 91% like the movie The Craft. I love it. I think it's great. That's why it's on my top 50 of the 1990s, The Craft. Look at this movie poster. Great movie poster. It's not that clear, but great movie poster. Hell of a movie poster. A lot of those chicks are hot that were in it. All 4 of them were very attractive. I don't even know all their names. They haven't done much, I don't believe. One of the women in it, I know, went on to be in The Water Boy, and she was good in that. The Craft, 1996. Came out May 3rd, 96. Had a budget of $15 million. Box office, it made $55.6 million. The Craft, great movie for any decade. But it's my number 23. Number 22. Sports movie. Great. I love this movie. It's awesome, I think. Blue Chips from 1994. Great movie if you're into sports and basketball. So Shaquille O'Neal's in it. He's like the main focus of a fake college trying to recruit him and get him to come there. Also, if you're a basketball fan, Penny Hardaway's in it also. Penny Hardaway's in it. He was teammates with Shaq on the Orlando Magic. They were pretty damn good in the 90s until Shaq left. Then they absolutely went nowhere in the playoffs. Blue Chips, again, I enjoyed the hell out of it. But I'm a sports fan and basketball fan, but you don't even gotta be a sports fan. In my opinion, Blue Chips is a damn good movie. I like it. Nick Nolte's in it. Does a great fucking job as a head basketball coach. And Shaq was a big fucking deal when he came to the NBA and when he was drafted. And this is, I believe, his first movie. So there's a poster for Blue Chips. Again, Shaq was a big fucking sports and big athlete, huge star. Also, Nick Nolte's in it. As I said, he does a hell of a job as a head coach. He does a great acting job in it. Ed O'Neill's in it. Not Ted. Why was I gonna say Ted Bundy? Ed O'Neill, Al Bundy, is in Blue Chips. He does damn good in it. I think he's playing a rival college's coach, I think. Or another college's coach trying to get Shaq. I'm not sure. There's others in the movie. I believe Penny Hardaway's in it. But Blue Chips, box office was not good. It did not make a profit. Hopefully it did by now. And rentals and streaming. I don't know. But the budget's $35 million for Blue Chips. That seems way too high for that movie, in my opinion. Because what the fuck? They didn't have special effects. Why the fuck did it cost $35 fucking million? That's what I want to know. Because it didn't look like it cost that much. It was a well done movie. It didn't look like shit. It looked like a real movie. But why did it cost $35 million? I will never know. And I don't understand that. But the box office, it only made $26 million and it costed $35. But to me, Blue Chips is a great sports movie, a great movie, period, and a fucking cult classic. Hell of a movie. I've watched it probably 5 times or more in my life. Or, I don't know, maybe 4 times. But I love that movie, Blue Chips. Number 22 from 1994. 94 sport drama movie. Number 21. 21. Hell of a movie. Another Robert De Niro movie. The guy was in a lot of good ones in the 90s. Number 21. Cape Cape Fear. Great fucking movie. 1991, Cape Fear. Nick Nolte's in it. Yes, he was. And he was good in it. I haven't seen it in like, I don't know, 4 years. 3 years, but I don't really remember Nick Nolte's role that well, but he was good in it. Nick Nolte was a father of a family and a fucking crazy man. Robert De Niro played a fucking wacko stalker type. Was trying to ruin the family's life, basically. He was fucking with Nick Nolte like the whole movie. Also, who was in it? Nick Nolte, Robert De Niro, Jessica Lange. Why aren't they fucking listing, what's her name? I don't know why, but she was damn good in it. She's a great actress. Let me get her name, because I can't think of it right now. Juliette Lewis was damn good in it. And she's been in a lot of great movies. So, Cape Fear, my number 21. Great movie from 1991. Cape Fear had a budget of $35 million. Box office, it made $182.3 million. Big success in theaters. Number 21, Cape Fear. Now, my final movie for this part 3, number 20 is... So I can't find it on this piece of paper. It must be on the... Yeah, it's on the other... It's in my little pad. So here we go. My number 20. Final movie for part 3 of my top 50 movies of the 1990s. Number 20 is from 1990. A fucking cult classic. A hell of a movie. In my opinion. You don't even had to be into their cartoon or the video games or the merchandise or the action figures. To me, it's just a great movie. Original. Well, the characters were already damn original. Who created them? It's a great documentary about the... my number 20, by the way, is a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles from 1990. It was very well done. Hell of a movie. The turtles in their suit, or whatever, the stuntmen, the martial artists in the costumes, whoever they were, I forget. I think they were stuntmen and martial artists in the costumes. Holy fuck. The costumes looked awesome. The turtles, the Ninja Turtles costumes looked real as fuck. They looked like real turtles that could talk. And whoever created those turtles' face, the special effects, it was a great job. Or whatever you call that. Animatronics, robotic looks in their face. It was a great job. Again, there's a great Ninja Turtles documentary about the Ninja Turtles. It's a hell of a documentary. I forget where I saw it. I think it's on, I don't know, Paramount or Prime. I have to look it up where I saw it. But Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. No studios, I believe, wanted it. Wanted to pay to put it out. But New Line Cinema did. Very smart of them. The budget is $13.5 million at the box office. It made $202 million. That's a hell of a success. Hell of a profit. Also, I'm going to bring it back to wrestling for a minute. Not the first Ninja Turtles, but Ninja Turtles Part 2, Kevin Nash was Super Shredder. His first ever movie. Funny story Kevin Nash told on his podcast. Click This. Great podcast, by the way. I try to listen to it every week when it drops. It drops on Mondays, I believe, Monday mornings. Click This. Kevin Nash said when he was hired to be Super Shredder, they need a really tall, big guy, giant type. And he was playing the character Oz, I believe, in WCW at the time. These two guys just show up, I don't know who they were, movie executives or something, I don't know. They showed up and gave Kevin Nash a card like, hey, you're perfect for this role. Do you want to be in a movie? Take our card. And he caught it and got the fucking role. Just because they saw him on TV, I guess, as Oz, I don't know. Or they saw him at a live event. And they saw how big Kevin Nash was. And he got hired to be a Super Shredder. So Ninja Turtles, huge, huge, huge success. And it's a hell of a movie. Still holds up. Splinter, he looks real, like a fucking real talking rat. All the costume design and everything was great. And I like how it was dark. It was presented like a dark live action movie. It wasn't like PG, it was gritty and it was dark. That's what I like about Ninja Turtles. How it was made. It was made like a dark movie. You could compare it to 1989's Batman if you want, or you could compare it to other dark movies. So I'm going to try to find the documentary. Oh yeah, it's called Turtle Power. Came out in 2014. Turtle Power, the Ninja Turtles, history of the Ninja Turtles. How they were created, started as a comic book. So, yeah, where can I watch it? I guess it's on YouTube TV. If you have a subscription to YouTube TV. Let's see what else. If it's on anything else. I did not watch it on YouTube. I think I watched it on HBO Max at the time, but now they're Max. It's available. The Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Oh, that's the movie, not the documentary. The movie's available on Max. If you never saw it, fucking watch it. Ninja Turtles from 1990 is on Max. It's on Tubi. It's on Prime Video. And you can rent it other places. Yeah, I want to know where the fuck the Ninja Turtles documentary is, because that was damn good. I watched it last summer. I don't know if this is probably old, this article. I think I watched it on Paramount Plus, I think. I'm not sure though. But look up Turtle Power, the Ninja Turtles history documentary. It's called Turtle Power, the definitive history of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. That's a great documentary. Hope you enjoyed my part 3, top 50 movies of the 90s. I'll be back with part 4 sometime this week, where I'll start with number 19. And I'll give you a little bit of a spoiler. Number 19 is a comedy, and it made a lot of fucking money with Adam Sandler was the star of it. And it's funny as hell. Anyways. And his first name is Bobby. Anyways, hope you enjoyed this Top 50 Movies Part 3 of the 1990s. If you didn't like any of my movies, too bad. Make your own fucking countdown. Bye for now.